Well, hello everybody. It is Wednesday. It's the 11th of February 2026. And for various reasons, this particular video could be a long one. And let's take a moment, say it with me. That's what she said. But no, I'm serious. I'm reviewing 3 different sauces and I'm reviewing different food products, and I speak extemporaneously and just make this up as I go along. So there's probably going to be a lot of pausing, and it's probably going to be a long video. I can't even anticipate what the actual length of the video is going to be at the end of this whole process. But it's going to be an exciting one. Okay. Now, the sauces that I'm about to review are it's a box of sauces that I got at Michael's art and craft stores. Of all places, they've apparently they've decided to branch into hot sauces, and I found this at a Michael's. All right, this is Quinta Diavo Piri-Piri sauce, a 3-pack. All right. So let's talk a little bit about piri-piri peppers. So piri-piri is the word for an African bird's eye chili pepper. All right, and it is the piri-piri is the Swahili word for pepper. And bird's eye chili / piri-piri peppers are just little peppers. They're quite hot. Little red peppers. So you've got your Thai bird's eye chilies that's used in all kinds of Thai and other Asian cuisine. And then you've got your piri-piri peppers, which are used in Portuguese cooking and used in African cooking, specifically, South Africa, Mozambique, Angola, and Portugal. All right. And they are little peppers. So, you take a look at them and you're like, oh, that's a little midget of a pepper. No, they pack a real punch. They are hotter than jalapenos. They are hotter than serranos. They're almost as hot as habaneros. They're hotter than cayennes. They're hotter than Tabasco. So they're in that sort of like middle range. All right? Because like habanero, when you eat a raw habanero for the first time, it really is your first like experience with like an incredibly hot pepper. But hey, if you're trying to kind of like escalate and climb the scale of hot peppers, try a bird's eye chili. All right, they are fiery. They're these just like little things, but they're quite fiery. Anyways, I need to pause for a second. Sorry about that. So anyways, so yeah, I got this 3-pack of piri-piri sauces at a Michael's arts and crafts store while I was waiting in line to get some art supplies. And so we've got 3 things that we're going to try today. Piri-piri with garlic, piri-piri of Portugal, and what is this one? Extra strong piri-piri. Of course I'm most excited about this one. I want to see how hot this is going to be. And I'm going to do something kind of exciting with these 3 sauces. So I'm going to try them over. And you know what? I should pause again so that I could just show you. So look at this. I made this absolutely beautiful rice and chicken dish. So piri-piri sauces are best over grilled chicken. And so what we have as the base underneath the chicken, oh no, hang on. My goodness, I'm an absolute mess tonight. So the rice that is underneath the chicken is this Goya Mexican rice, chicken flavored Arroz Mexicano, and it has whole kernels of corn, bell peppers, onions, garlic, and bits of jalapeno in a mix of Goya long grain rice with chicken flavor. It goes great with Mexican dishes, also with meats, chicken, and pork chops. So I thought that would be a nice base for this chicken breast. And the only thing I did with the chicken breast before I sauteed it was I seasoned it with this Lowry's Casero Pollo Asado seasoning. All right. Okay, So now I'm going to open these up and we're going to try each of these 3 sauces over this. So let's get to that now. All right, so first in our little lineup of Michael's Art and Craft Store Piri-Piri sauces is the Piri-Piri with garlic. And to make this whole process less cumbersome, less dull for the viewer, although this is going to be incredibly dull and I'm probably going to have to pause again because, oh my God, what a disaster. You know, it's funny, while I had the video paused, I was contemplating just like scrapping this entire thing, deleting it, starting over. But I thought, you know, I've been too far with this. Let's just showcase Graham's utter ineptitude in this video. And let's review some hot sauces. So we're going to try Piri-Piri with garlic. Give it a shake. What the hell is going on here? What is this? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is this? What am I contending with here? What is that? There's like a stopper? I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it smells really, really good. Piri-Piri with garlic. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pour it over this first piece of chicken. And I put an extraordinary amount over that. Here we go. That's a good sauce. It is watery, but in spite of its wateriness, it is full of intense flavor. Oh my goodness, that is good. Oh yeah. So this has garlic paste, distilled vinegar, bell pepper paste, habanero pepper mash, didn't see that coming, cayenne pepper mash, sugar, ground cumin, and ginger. I was wondering, what was that really nice spicy flavor in there? That was cumin. There's cumin in there. But is the bell pepper paste, is that where's the piri-piri pepper in this? Was this just like a habanero and cayenne sauce, like masquerading as a piri-piri sauce? I don't see the name, I don't see piri-piri peppers anywhere in the ingredients. I mean, it's a really good sauce, but what the hell is going on here? I guess I should expect this kind of thing from Michael's, selling their little hot sauce packs. I have another one from Michael's that I got that's even weirder, but that's for another video. All right, let's do the next one. And let's see if I can do this more smoothly. So we're gonna do Piri-Piri of Portugal. All right, here we go. There we go, that was better. And there's the weird stopper thing on this one too. Ooh. Now that smells just more like vinegary, and oh, it's quite watery. All right, let's give it another try. Let's get a good bite here of the chicken and the rice. Right? Here we go. Again, not bad. It tastes good. The ingredients in this one are bell pepper paste, Malagueta pepper mash, which is Malagueta peppers, and salt, distilled vinegar, garlic paste, and ground ginger. Well, I'm assuming a Malagueta pepper is some kind of an African pepper. It's some kind of an African bird's eye chili, or AKA piri-piri pepper. Malaqueta pepper. Okay, now this one, I had apprehensions about the texture, but I really, really like the flavor. That one is actually, flavor-wise, just slightly edges out the first one. The piri-piri with garlic, which I was not expecting at all. Interesting. So all I'm hoping for at this point is a sauce that is not watery. So I've had like good experiences with the flavor of these two sauces. I just want one that's just kind of like thick. All right, let's see if this one delivers. Here's the last one. Extra strong piri-piri. And the ingredients of this are, habanero pepper mash, cayenne pepper mash, distilled vinegar, garlic paste, and ground ginger. There is no piri-piri pepper in this. This is not a piri-piri sauce. If that list of ingredients is to be believed, it's not a piri-piri sauce. And what the hell is going on here? What is going on? Not one of these sauces has listed piri-piri pepper as an ingredient. The second one that I tried listed a pepper that had an African-sounding name, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was an African pepper. And now this one just has habaneros, cayennes, distilled vinegar, garlic paste, and ground ginger. All right, so it distinguishes itself from a Louisiana hot sauce by having ginger in it, but what else? I'm so confused. But these sauces are good. Man, this is a confusing video. Oh, can't smell it yet. I gotta get the stopper out. Jeez. I'm gonna pause with this one because this is giving me difficulty. All right, let's shake the shit out of this last one and see if this intense, violent shake, it wasn't that violent, but let's see if this intense shake can bring the flavors of Angola and South Africa and Mozambique and Portugal into this sauce that does not have piri-piri peppers in it and only has habaneros and cayennes. Let's see if that did it. With ginger being the only ingredient that links it to African cuisine. All right, I put a huge amount on that bite. Chicken, rice, let's go. Okay. That's easily the least of the three. That one I don't like. It's not horrible, but it's just salt, vinegar, cayenne pepper. It's a Louisiana hot sauce. That is all that this is. The extra hot piri-piri sauce is a Louisiana hot sauce with cayenne pepper, vinegar, and salt primarily. I don't even taste the ginger in that. What is going on with these sauces? All right. Well, let's wrap up this video. We're at almost 15 minutes talking about this shit. This one is the worst of the three. It's not that hot either, despite it being extra strong. It's not a piri-piri pepper sauce. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is just a standard, run-of-the-mill Louisiana hot sauce. And for that, I give it just a 5, and I give it a 1.5 for heat, not hot. This one was quite interesting. Okay, it was very watery, but I thought the flavor was a little bit better than the piri-piri with garlic. So I'm actually going to give this one the highest rating. I'm going to give this a 7 for flavor. I quite liked it. Not hot though. 1 for heat. And then this one, the first one, the piri-piri with garlic, good little sauce. And I like the texture a little bit better, so instead of just giving it a 6 out of 10, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 for flavor. But again, Not hot. Not hot. None of these sauces were hot. I didn't like the weird stoppers. I don't like the fact that I'm not even sure if I'm eating piri-piri peppers. This was a very weird video to make, a weird experience. And our co-stars are, of course, Goya, Arroz Mexicano, rice, and a nice clean thin chicken breast seasoned with pollo asado by Lowry's. And Quinta is the company that made the piri-piri sauces, one of which was not a piri-piri sauce in any way. But anyways, there you go.